Zoom room. When I was asked to give the theme of this meeting, I prefer to have a humorous theme for this meeting to make all of us happy, and I have chosen the theme of this meeting as New Year's resolution to make us happy from the day 1, January 1 from 2026. Why I am calling this theme as a humorous theme? Well, it is very motivational for many. You will come to know after listening to my experience relating to my New Year resolutions for the last 6 years. Before that, let me ask the participants who usually take the resolutions every year seriously on New Year's Day to post any emoji on the chat box, either sad or happy, on the screen based on their experience. Those who are interested, I'll give a few seconds for them. Yeah, happy emoji. I got one happy emoji. Very good. This is big. Those tears because of happiness or sadness, I don't know. One more emoji. Okay. I purposely call this meeting as 2006 meeting, though it is only 1006th meeting, as I know this Chennai Toastmasters Club will go a long way and it will live forever as the lighthouse meeting for all the Toastmasters Club in Tamil Nadu. So that was not a mistake, just for information of Toastmasters. Okay, now I'm seeing few good happy emojis and sad emojis. So it's a mixed feeling, right? Somebody, they are with me as well with some sad emojis. But first of all, let me share my experience briefly about my 2025 New Year resolution, which I have successfully executed. Sort of happiness in 2025, but before that it was full of sadness. That resolution is this. From this New Year 2025 onwards, I will not take any New Year resolution. That was my resolution in the beginning of 2025, which I have successfully executed. Why I have taken this resolution, I will share that after some time. But before that, now let me briefly explain the agenda of our Toastmasters meeting today. As usual, we have 3 segments: prepared speeches, impromptu speeches, that is table topic speeches. The topics are placed on the table, you have to go and take it and immediately you talk it like that. Here it will be placed on this Zoom screen. Then evaluation segment. I have one more Toastmaster to help me in conducting this meeting. He is General Evaluator. Today's General Evaluator is Toastmaster Arundhati. Thank you, Toastmaster Arundhati, for coming from Panimala Toastmasters Club to be a General Evaluator for this Chennai Toastmasters Club meeting. Her introduction proves that he is enthusiastic, she is thoughtful Toastmaster. She enjoys learning, experimenting, and growing on stage. Her calm presence and genuine connection with the audience make her a pleasure to listen to. That's what we are also liking to know now. We are also want to have that type of pleasure to listen to you, Toastmaster Arundhati. Let us all welcome Toastmaster Arundhati with round applause. You can give even square applause or round applause, whatever you want to do. Thank you, Toastmaster Arundhati, for laying the foundation of this evaluation segment. The introduction about the evaluator of the speeches will come afterwards in that third segment by our general evaluator. Now, before starting the first speech, as promised to you, my encounter with previous resolutions starting from the year 2020. Now, first year 2020. On January 1st, 2020, I took the resolution to attend our CTM club meeting in person once in a month at least. But I did not expect that the nature was against me. Yes, the nature God introduced the contagious disease, corona, across the world at that time. And Chennai was also affected. What to do? The CTM club had suspended in-person meeting and started the Zoom meeting for the first time in its history. Thus, without my own fault, my first resolution was broken by the nature God itself. What to do? Anyhow, I will come back to my 2021 experience after the first speech. Now, starting the prepared speeches segment. First speaker is Toastmaster Himeshwar Sharma. He is from Agra but now moved to Chennai. He is working in CAMPS, a mutual fund company. He is excited about stock investing and meditation. But before he starts the speech, let me request his evaluator, Toastmaster Rahul, to let us know the purpose of his Pathway project and his speech. Welcome, Toastmaster Rahul.
Again, Bhakti.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Himeshwar Sharma. It was a very interesting subject, and you dealt with all your body language and everything was very nice to watch and listen to you. It was a very happy experience for us.
Thank you.
We saw this less luggage, more comfort in railway compartments. But here we have seen no luggage, more pain. And whatever lesson you have learned is definitely a teaching for all of us. And we are also learning the lessons from your speech. Thank you for that. Now, evaluator will come out with a good evaluation, better than me. Now, briefly about my 2021 New Year resolution before going to the next speaker. With Corona at its peak and the CTM meetings taking place both in person and online meeting in hybrid mode, I decided to attend online meetings and thought about a suitable resolution for that year, 2021, sitting at home. And that was mastering the cooking. You guys might be knowing the life cycle of product, introduction, maturity, growth, and decline. But the life cycle of my resolution was something different, which you will come to know after some time. I tried a potato fry as my first venture in cooking. Washing, peeling, cutting, mixing with spices and salt, all done perfectly with potato. But frying, that was the very difficult task. Heating oil on the vessel and then putting the potato pieces on that oil, waiting for them to fry. Here was where the issue. As usual for me to work overtime at office, I also overweighted. I waited overtime for the potatoes to fry and I got charcoal pieces instead of potato pieces. So instead of phases of introduction, as you know, for products, maturity, growth and decline, the life cycle of my New Year resolution for 2021 was introduction, immaturity and no growth, and finally immediate death. That was my 2022 resolution. Now 2021 resolution. Now about 2022 resolution afterwards. Now about the second speaker. He is Toastmaster Tejasvi from Mechanics SRM Iswari Toastmasters Club. She is charter president of this club. She loves public speaking and she has a handle at speak-_with ikigai. I think ikigai is a method, right? I don't remember that. I remember somewhere I read about ikigai. That is a but anyway, while you are introducing yourself, you can just explain the ikigai as well. Yeah, that will be very useful for our friends here. And she is working as a revenue apartments operation intern at Grove Inn. And let me ask her evaluator, Toastmaster Tejasvi. This is one more Tejasvi. It is a rare coincidence. Speaker and evaluator both are having the same name, but from different Toastmasters club. This evaluator Toastmaster Tejasvi is from Emerging Leaders Toastmasters Club. And she is going to let us know the purpose of this Tejasvi's Pathway Project and her speech. Welcome, Toastmaster. Now again, 2022 New Year resolution. The nature was very unmercy with me, and I got corona in that second wave in 2022. Though it was not very severe, I was focusing more on my medicines and right food. I forgot about the new year and the resolution when it arrived in the year 2022, January 1st. So that was about my new year resolution for 22 January 22, year 22. As I forgot now that point relating to 22. Now, introduction of our third speaker, the iconic speaker of our club. What should I say about her? Mentioning her name itself would be more than sufficient, as her name itself is the title, not only for her, but also for our Chennai Toastmasters Club. She is none other than our mother of CTM Club and my mentor, TTM Nina John. Before that, before asking her to give her speech, let me ask her evaluator. Oh, she also got an evaluator. Yes, in our Toastmaster clubs, nobody is superior and nobody is inferior. We treat all as equal here. Hence, let me ask DTM Nina John's evaluator, Toastmaster John, to let us know about the objectives of her speech and the project. Welcome. Thank you, DTM Nina John.
Welcome.
On seeing the agenda of this meeting, I was wondering why there was no educational session in this meeting. But now I know the reason for that. When DTM Ninajan speaks, that itself is an educational speech, so there is no separate educational session required. Well done, Toastmaster Alia and Toastmaster Amina for this. Well, that was an educational session on the pros and cons of social media. Now I will also start ego surfing the social media to know about that, and also Google Gemini and Chat GPT. Now, our second segment, impromptu speeches, table topic speeches, and also my experience relating to my 2023 New Year resolution. Having suffered the bad effects of Corona, my resolution was relating to health in 2023. Getting up at 5 a.m. and then walking, relaxation, food control. These are all my New Year resolution I was planning in the year 2022, December itself, planned it for the 2023. But alas, the year 22 ended with the Dine with Wine party, which ended only on the early hours of the January 1st and made me to sleep till 10 a.m. on the New Year, January 1st. And the old habits of going to restaurants, eating with friends outside, as the corona was gone and everybody was free to move outside, that made me to break the resolution on the first day itself. That the resolution met with an immature death. What to do? That was not my fault. Now let us start the table topic segment. Our table topic master today is Toastmaster Sabarinathan. He is a software engineer of almost 5 years. He served as the president of our CTM club. Many of us might be knowing that. And now, at present, he is area director of our C1 area. Welcome, Toastmaster Sabrinath, to make the flowers, not the fears, fly on the stomachs of our participants with your beautiful table topics. Welcome. Area Director, Toastmasters Sabrinath. I could see only flowers fly on the stomach, not the fears, because most of the topics were relating to the theme of today's meeting. So everybody enjoyed the table topics. I also enjoyed. But as I was playing the role of TM Moody, I voluntarily missed the opportunity to speak on the topic, which is very unfortunate for me, as I am coming to the 2024 resolution, which is relating to table topics. Yes, my resolution was to become a great impromptu speaker. That was my resolution in 2024 January. But again, due to my health conditions, due to some heart-related issues, not love failure, etc., artillery failures, and because of the angioplasty, etc. So because of that, I could not attend the meetings in-person TM club meeting because that time that in-person TM club meetings have started. And that opportunity was lost, and my resolution was also lost in the year 2024. Now, let us start the evaluation segment. Very, very interesting segment, very educational segment for each one of us to learn a lot of things about the speech, content, delivery, and also the speech techniques. Now, for that, let me welcome General Evaluator, the speech enthusiastic Toastmaster, General Evaluator Arundhati Madam from Panimala Toastmasters Club. Welcome, Madam. Thank you, Toastmaster Arundhati. You have conducted the session very interestingly, keeping the time also on hold, and your observations are also very, very useful for all the Toastmasters, all the speakers, role players, everybody. It is very, very interesting. Thanks to you, and also the evaluators, Toastmaster Rahul, Toastmaster Tejasvi, Toastmaster John, and tag team, timer, Toastmaster Maria, R counter, Toastmaster Agni, grammarian, Toastmaster Ashiba. Everybody had done their work very well. Now it's time for you to vote for the best speaker, best TT speaker, best tag role player, best evaluator, best role player. I think that link is available in that chat box. I will give you a few seconds to vote, and then we will start again. Going back to my resolution, the final one. Any update about the voting details from Toastmaster Alia? I mean, whoever is collecting that. If it is more than 90%, then we can proceed. I will continue.
I've received 17 votes, so you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Mute, sir.
Thank you. It was a very great session. not only for me, but I hope everybody enjoyed the session and got a lot of new ideas from the speakers and role players. Now coming to my the last segment of my speech on my experience. After so many failed attempts, at last I got one which I can successfully execute, which I had already mentioned in the beginning of my speech, which I am happily executing now. That is not to take a New Year resolution on January 1st, but take a resolution any day, anytime you want, and then continue that consistently and continuously to achieve your goal. For that, all days are God days. Each day is coming for us to review, analyze our activities, and correct ourselves and proceed further. Using the SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats of ourselves and the surroundings, and also identifying our SMART goal, as our first speaker has mentioned: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound goal. Let us take a resolution. We can take it even on New Year, January 1st or any day, but consistency and continuity, that is all the more important. If you are willing to take a smart resolution and without worrying about the mistakes committed, learn from mistakes and proceed further, definitely we will succeed. I have also taken the resolution not on January 1st, but on some other day to focus on English impromptu speaking and Tamil film singing with perseverance, and also laying the foundation for that by joining few uh, WhatsApp groups and continuously practicing that. Also attending Zoom meetings and milestone meetings of CTM clubs, as I could not travel due to some health condition, but using every opportunity to execute that resolution. This will continue in 2026 as well. So all the best to you all to pursue your passion with perseverance and lay the groundwork for the success of that execution. Happy New Year 2026, with or without resolution. Life is short, make it sweet. Enjoy. Cheers. Thank you all. Over to you, President.
So the best role player for today, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nagendra Bharati wins it. So cool. Can some, yeah. Congratulations, sir.